Yo, what is happening? How are we doing? We're going to be continuing work on the Sword Strike Gundam tonight. I quite literally only just had that 3 minutes before stream to relax after work and have dinner. So, not much of a break. Let's just jump into it. We put 2 coats of Hoeth Blue on the Sword Strike armament areas, so we need to do a third. So we're going to do a third. Are we getting away with 3 coats? I'm hoping so. I don't really want to do 4 coats of paint. Happy with that. I didn't think I only put 1 coat of paint on this one last night. Whoops. What was this? It was the anchor. Explosive anchor or something. You know what I need to do? I need to get an image of the Sword Strike Gundam. Where did I save that? Yo, Blester. How you doing? How you doing? Let's see if I can add an image. Still working. Dude, I only just finished work. I did a 11.5 hour day today. It sucked. Let's see if I can find this desktop. There we go. That shoulder pad is annoying as shit. I'm just gonna go with that. Fuck it. Yeah, I didn't realize that was like a PNG. It's cool as. Yeah, it wasn't great. Nah, the model's fine. Model's fine. Work was annoying. Nah. Hoeth Blue's fine. I just have to do a bunch of coats of it. This is the third coat. But you just got to do as many coats of paint as is required to get nice smooth coverage. And if it's 3 or 4, then it's 3 or 4. Few things, yeah. Oh man, just today's job was exceedingly frustrating with what was required and the time that was allocated to it. Which works fine. Like I was like, yo, this is not happening today in one day, and works okay with it. But it's that perceived pressure of the deadline. Let's just get a little hair out of it. The Tamiya matte varnish definitely flattens out everything, but the pressure is very kind. Yeah. I mean, my work, I work in a trade, and we have not been quiet since COVID. We've just been like not hectic busy since COVID. You know, it's not like it's been 5 years of just hectic work, but we've been busy. And then towards the end of the flat works for gun apps, yeah, 100%. I use Tamiya matte varnish on almost everything. It's such a nice finish. Such a nice finish. But yeah, the end of the year, it's like anyone, right? The end of the year just ramps up, doesn't it? Everyone be wanting their stuff before the end of the year. You've only heard good. Yeah, it's phenomenal. I tell you, it's magic in a can. Honestly, I would recommend everyone try it. Don't put it over your metallics because it'll ruin them, but phenomenal for miniatures. Everyone that I've told to use it is surprised. Like, don't ask me how it makes your miniature look better, but it does. Like, it honestly does. All right, so I did put 3 coats on the sword just before, and it looks pretty good. We might just give it one more for good luck. Just a thin coat. And as soon as I do that, I get shit in my brush. IRL filter. Yeah, you just got to, honestly, you got to try it yourself to experience it. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend everyone varnishes their miniatures regardless, because if you do have mixed finishes on your miniature, like from a wash or a shade, that can dry glossy. It just evens everything out. It almost takes the metallic color out completely. Like, it just mats it down so much that it almost turns into a flat color. Yeah, I wouldn't use the matte varnish on metallics. You can use the semi-gloss on metallics. I think that's what I used on my... I think I used semi-gloss on my Stormcast Eternal test model that I did from memory. Ultra matte. Use ultra matte. I used the max matte from Green Stuff World, and it was too flat for my liking. Like, it took detail out. Yeah, if you ever like see my Warhammer painting or the ultimate guides that I do Blaster, I do metallics at the very end, which can be tricky, right? Because you need to be extremely accurate with it. But it's well worth it. Like, it is well worth it. It just, I don't know, makes them stand out how they should on a miniature. Yeah, look at that. The camera's wigging because of the metallic. Yeah, camera wants non-metallic metal. Yeah, exactly. I think the black background affects it too, because we've never had the camera flicker when it was the white background. At least not to my... Not that I can recall. Yo, Nath. How you doing, man? How you doing? New pick in the upcoming? Yeah, I'm going to get my mate Riley to redesign my overlays for my stream. I'm going to probably simplify. I think I'm just going to have the face cam and then an inspiration screen, or maybe 2 inspiration screens where I just put up a pic that I'm using as inspiration. Like the finished one's cool. I don't know, maybe I'll keep the finished one there. But like, yeah, having that there just gives the people an idea of what I'm painting and what I'm using as a reference. Because most of the time I paint, it's not really off the top of my head. I'm using stuff as a reference. I have done like my own schemes before, but not often. Could put the last, yeah, except I'm horrible with taking photos, Nath. I'm horrible, like I finished the goose and I haven't taken a photo of the goose yet. You know? Just gonna get the hairdryer on this. I need to get a new hairdryer. This one's cooked. This one's cooked. JJ, what's happening, man? How you doing? We're on to a new Gundam. We're on to a new Gundam. Alright, that's enough. That is enough. Use this clip for the sword strike tutorial, or the striker pack, sword striker pack. So we're going to take Cantor blue and we're going to block in all of the dark blue areas. This will take 2 coats of paint. 2 coats of paint. Kanto blue, exactly. Yeah, Kanto. Wombat, what's happening, man? How you doing? How goes progress on Vulcan? Cantor blue is such a nice blue. I really like Crimson Fists as a Space Marine color scheme. They're just neat, you know? They're just neat. You got the mojo back a bit? Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. Navy blue's been the new black for a while. You got a friend that paints every mini blue? I've got a friend that paints every mini purple, man. It's their comfort color. I mean, soon you guys are going to be like, oh, Justin paints every model white because I just do Gundams. You paint every color purple? Every model purple. I mean, it's easy to do, right? You just get into a habit. You get comfortable with the color. Black's tough to paint. Black is tough to paint. At least heavy metal anyway. Makes highlighting it makes it tough to see. Does make it tough to see. That triple edge is rough. Okay, the anchor has 2 little bits of blue on it. Keep going between grey and blue for black. Yeah, I do the same. I either do blue highlights or I do grey or I do a blue grey. Actually, I have done like a lavender on my Van Sar. I use some of like the Demonette hide and Slanesh grey mixed in. Which was pretty nice. Right, they're the only 2 bits of blue on the anchor. Then there is a bit of blue on the dark blue on the sword. Seems to just be the hilt. However, I have painted that light blue, so I guess we just keep it light blue. The sword is different to this. This sword looks different. just gonna leave it. I think we'll just leave it. Let's do a second coat of Cantor. Might just leave it. Alright, the only other color we need to block in on this is Corvus. Just need to do a bit of Corvus. Doop, doop, doop. Interesting. So, where'd the other arm go? The other arm's got all the brackets on it, but this one does not. So maybe I'll just keep that. The artwork is slightly different. I wonder if there's one of the anime. Is the anime one different? I think I'm going to keep the shoulder white. All right, let's do that. Cool. I'm going to take some Corvus Black and block in all of the black areas, but you will have done this already when you followed the Sword Strike tutorial. So we don't need to use this, or we'll just use this as a voiceover, and then people can go watch the Sword Strike tutorial. John did get back to me. I messaged him yesterday. No, Tuesday. And he said that he was busy, but then he messaged me today saying that the tutorial is done. So I'll have to peep it tomorrow. Did not have any time today. Did an 11 and a half hour day. Basically finished work, got home, had a shower, had dinner, sat down and pushed go live. And sat down for 3 minutes. That was my downtime, the 3 minutes in the lead up. So I will eagerly check that tutorial out. And then I guess I'll wait and see what his price is. The stream relaxing enough? I mean, we're just doing some base codes, so we'll be right. If I was doing the plasma glow on the sword, that'd be a different stream. It is pink, nice. I was hoping that the plasma glow was pink. It's gonna look really good. Yeah, it was a big day. Big day with a quite a. Oh no, wait, there's more on the shoulder pad. Quite a fiddly job as well. Wasn't like it was a simple job. wonder if this guy's going to be easier or harder to highlight than Tall Geese. Tall Geese had... I think Tall Geese has less highlights on him, but he has like some curved armor areas, whereas Sword Strike is basically all just short, straight lines, which typically is easier. You got steamrolled. Did you have fun though? Was it fun? And were there any really well painted armies? They call them armies, or they call them like a horde or something? Blessed they're having a normal combo. Maybe it's your influence on Blessed Agent. Maybe it's your influence. You're wholesome. Oh man, I haven't laughed like that in a long time, Raging. Thank you. Tabletop standing at best. Ah, lame. Lame. Shiny? Yeah, it won't be shiny forever though. There's a lot of sweats. Ah, dude. Sucks. You don't want to be playing sweats, bro. I suppose it was like, how serious of a tournament was it? Is War Machine designed for sweats, is it? Do you know what's funny? After living with Lockie and the way Lockie plays Warhammer, he's definitely not sweaty. And he'll tell you exactly sort of what's going to happen. Sweats usually get demolished by guys that I guess are a bit more professional. And they're less sweaty. Everyone was bringing their top meta list. That's what happens at Arcbunda. They're told to bring friendly lists. And then people turn up with like Delac with 2 Narked Ghouls. How many people are in the Team Australia of War Machine? Like that blue? Yeah, it's not exactly this blue that's on the screen that I'm using as an example, but for the miniature, once we highlight it up, it'll work really good. It'll work really good. Need more. We need more Corvus. We need more Corvus. going to paint that bit of joining plastic in the middle Abaddon black. It's what I did on the Zaku's, and it seems to work fairly well. Yeah, it is Corvus black. We're not highlighting any Abaddon black, it's just used to fill like these shitty voids here. Like look on Shah's Zaku, he's got it on his legs, the other Zaku has it too. Sick Jim, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. I updated my OBS and it's wigged out all my plugins. Some of the models you struggle with a little bit of access, but you sort of got to take that with a push fit model. All right, so in between his arm is black as well. Yo, David, how you doing, man? Actually, I think it's the whole bit. Yeah, yeah, I get YouTube as well. That's what those ones up there on the little on the screen are, those two little red ones. Kick gets read out as well, but we get nothing but bots on Kick, so maybe it's that. Oh, it is the whole top there. Maybe I should gamble more. Is that what's on Kick? Is it people gambling? Facebook gets read out too. Hey, stay on the blue tack, buddy. A stream on the dark web. Nah, I got paid for membership on Restream, and Restream allows you, what was it? There was one that had 3. There's one that had, I could stream to 3 different platforms, and then I unknowingly clicked the one that lets you stream to 5. So I paid a little bit more. And we were streaming on TikTok, but the idea is you get your IP, your stream key. You get your stream key from all the streaming services, and then you plug it into Restream. And then when I hit go on OBS, it'll just stream to Restream, which then sends it out to all of the other platforms. The only thing is, unless you're with an agency on TikTok, which feels dodgy, you can't get your stream key. But there was an auto setup option, which I did, but TikTok doesn't like me using that anymore, to the point where it bans my live. So I just don't. We just don't stream to TikTok anymore. I might eventually set my phone back up and have it hooked on the camera mount as well. So have my camera there and the phone. I don't know. Try and get the camera in the exact same position and the phone in the same position somehow. Not sure. Yeah, it's a weird app, man. It's a very strange app. It's really good for discoverability. Like, it's much better than like Twitch, yeah. Twitch's discoverability is a little bit hard. TikTok's good, but it's volatile. That's where I started, Bob. I started on TikTok, and we got to the point where I was having 90 people in chat every night. And then we made the switch because I started making tutorials, and I was talking about our YouTube channel and being like, hey, you can check out these tutorials on YouTube. TikTok doesn't like when you talk about other platforms, and then it'll shadow ban you. So we went from like 70 to 90 people in chat for like 2 months to like 8. Yeah, they hate it. Yeah, they hate it. Which is such a shame, because if they didn't do that, I would still be using it. I probably wouldn't be here if TikTok didn't do that. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I used to call them, the red app and stuff, but the damage had already been done to my channel. I mean, almost all algorithms are hype based, right? If you somehow got a ton of engagement, a ton of subs and gifts on any platform, it would do that. Like, I'm sure if you got 10 new subs one night and then you got like 5 new subs another night on Twitch, that you would continue to grow. Yeah, I mean, they're essentially all like, what's the word? They're all like a kingmaker type of setup. You bring in money, you get more people. Which, I mean, makes sense for the business. And I ran out of stuff to post on TikTok too. So when TikTok was really working for Battleforge Gaming, I had a backlog of photos of stuff and a whole bunch of miniatures I had painted. So I was able to do, I think it was maybe a post every 3 days, and that worked really, really well. Like, we got to 1,000 followers super fast. And then 1,000 followers turned into 15K. Like, I got 15,000 followers on TikTok, but it doesn't mean shit. If I upload something now, which I do, I've been uploading my Gundam stuff, I get extremely minimal interaction. Same with Instagram. Like, you got to be consistent with your stuff. I'm not consistent with my my posts on any platform. And you just got to post Space Marines. You just got to post Space Marines. The good guys, yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those things, though. And I, like everyone else that posts anything on social media, you know, I get endorphins when I get a heap of interaction on it, and I get a lot of comments and likes. It's really, really good. It lets you sort of know what you're doing is right. So if I were to do that, like, my Gundam stuff doesn't get too much interaction, but I feel like eventually it will. Plus, the whole idea behind painting these is I really enjoy it, and I'm not going to say it's been a long time since I've really enjoyed the actual miniature I've been painting. But I haven't had this motivation level for miniatures in a long time, like a type of miniature. And I'm super hyped for the game, and I think all of that is going to help any of the social media that Battleforge Gaming do in the long term. Like, it's gonna be super fun to roll dice playing Gundam. And I think by the looks of it, it's going to be a rather quick game, which is also good for algorithms. And it's also good for us because when we start playing the games, we'll be able to film, I don't know, like 4 games in a row, and we can have consistent content to upload. Yeah, Blesser, totally. Yeah. It's sort of what I've needed for miniature painting. Like, I enjoy doing the tutorials. It's a lot of fun because I get to paint something different. But these have just, I don't know, they've just hit a spot. You wish you were excited for your Votan. See, this is where this is different because it is a skirmish-based game and they're all heroes. That's why it's easy. Painting an army's one of the hardest things you can do in all of tabletop gaming. Like, it really is. But on top of that, it's phenomenally rewarding. Like, the sense of achievement you get from painting like an army to the best of your standard. And I'm talking an army standard here, right? I'm not talking a display level. You just want to find a tall geese to paint? Do you mean the assembled tall geese? Heroes is where it's at? Oh, yeah. I'd look at eBay, honestly, Bob. You're going to probably pay a little bit more because someone will be scalping it, but at the same time, do you know, there is still a box. There is still a box of Wings of Advance at my local hobby store, and I was going to buy it and do a giveaway because I know people are struggling to find the assemble stuff. Games Workshop wanted to capitalize on the skirmish stuff. Yeah, hopefully Gundam gives them a run. Yeah, I would say that Wings of Advance is probably the least popular of the 4 boxes. It is the box you got, Nath. It is. Yeah, I'd say that the Wings of Advance is the least popular of all the boxes. I think the most popular was the Zaku box. That sold out pretty damn fast. I don't think the Heroic Beginnings Gundam box is that great. Like, gun cannon and gun tank, they're a bit mid. But Gundam's phenomenal. Zaku's are sick. The Zaku's are sick. That's why I got that box first, because when I saw them, I was like, look, if I can't get all the boxes, I have to get the Zaku's because they're the ones I wanted. Yeah, I think the Xeon Rush was the most popular, and then followed by this one, the Seed Strike, simply because you get the ability to build 3 extremely dynamic Gundams. But you can't beat a box that has 3 Zaku's in it. I want a goof. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, Heroic Beginnings. Heroic Beginnings got the Kai Shinden on Demon Time. Wings of Advance is more popular in the US. The thing about the Wings of Advance for me is Tallgeese is cool, and Leos are just grunt suits. Like if they put another one of the actual Wing Gundam in it, it'd be sick. Like Wings, awesome. That is the end of this playlist, so let's get the next one going. Yeah, I don't want to shit can any of the miniatures because all the miniatures are awesome, but there's different levels. Death Scythe's already been shown, Bob. They it's on their Facebook. Death Scythe has already been made. Just going to quickly go to the toilet. Actually, I'm going to stay for my song. What am I talking about? I'll go after this song. Yeah, there's actually been a lot of other mobile suits shown off. So they showed some in their little teaser trailer. Unicorn, Sinanju, Ariel. I think there was a Zagok. Some other one that I don't even know. There's one there I was just like, I don't even know what that suit is. And then there was a pic on their Facebook that had Death Scythe, a couple of GMs. I think it was the Zuda with the anti-ship rifle. Zeong's been shown. All right, I'm going to go to the toilet quickly. And we'll keep working on this dude. While I go, I will leave you with the goose. you can just stare at the goose for a minute. I'll be back in a sec. The goose is loose. Oh yeah, we saw Wing Zero as well. Gundam Wing Zero. And I think there was another one that was, I think, an alternate pose for the RX-78 with his beam saber drawn instead of the beam rifle pose. At least that's what it looked like to me. Plus the 6 with, I don't even know if they've shown them yet, but there's some pretty low res pics in our Discord that Stork uploaded. So there's an Iron-Blooded Orphans box coming out that has Barbatos, a Greys, and some mobile workers, and then the G-Quacks, which is gonna send me insane. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, I think we have. I feel like we've base coated all the areas. I might put him back together. Put him back together and then move on to the recess shade. Got to be careful of his little head. I already bent one of the aerials antennas. I have another spot to paint. No, I don't. No, I do. That's meant to be Abaddon Black, Corvus Black, sorry. Just get the hairdryer on this so we can get 2 coats on it. All right. Looks a little bit funny right now because he's just base coats. But you start to get an idea of what he's going to look like. I feel like I should be painting. He already looks Gunpla standard, yeah. Well, we need to go further. I'm actually going to paint this part Corvus black as well. Have you seen the box art, Blester? They're speed painted. And not well. Incoming camera wig out. That's how they're painted. Fucking chill, camera. It's not great. Oh, yeah. So they've basically been like, what's the bare minimum to get these painted for a box? All right, let's do lower than that. Yeah, I can sort of see it from both ways. That they're trying to maybe make it less intimidating for people to pick up the miniatures and paint them for their tabletop game. But as people have said, quite often they look at the box art and they feel like that inspires them. Well, hello there, Marvin. How we doing? I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Big old day at work, but chilling with the brush now. Enjoying the sword strike till we get to the white edge highlights, probably. But once again, and I don't know how it's happened, I'm not sure how it's happened. Almost every single Gundam miniature that I have painted for a tutorial, it's lined up extremely well that either the edge highlights or the recess shade happen over the weekend, which is really, really good because it means I can film a bit of it as a tutorial on stream, and then Saturday and Sunday I can sit there and annoy Marvin by telling him how much this sucks. Might strike out like the Dark Angels again. See what you did there. See what you did there. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. Well, the Gundam tutorial is done, so that will be the first of the Gundam Ultimate Guides. I need to... oh, I've got pics of him, actually. I've got pics. Just need to get to the pics to my my graphic designer friend. And we'll get the intro screen and stuff done and we'll be good to go. Then we'll get some photos, and once the photos are done, we will approach Bandai and probably get ignored, but hey, you got to try, don't you? You got to try. We ain't got nothing to lose. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. It's not a bad spot to be in. This Aki, thank you very much for the follow. If it doesn't work out with Bandai, it works. Yeah, exactly. And look, we're gonna do the games anyway. My hope is that we get early miniatures and a rule set early. That's what I'd love. But if it doesn't happen, then whatever. Yeah, exactly. They don't want to ignore the hobby side because that's where they can get a whole bunch of new hobbyists. I mean, they got one in me, right? They got one in me. Gundam hasn't pushed out all my Warhammer and Pokemon knowledge just yet, but it's on its way. It's on its way. Let's be real. I didn't have a huge amount of Warhammer knowledge anyway. Just little bits here and there. Oh, don't want to do that. At least not yet. At least not yet. You want to vote with what to do with the armies? Sure. It's been a long time since we've done that. Marvin, how do we do that again? I got it. No, I don't got it. You can do it, Marvin. I remember we used to do it for Gambas all the time. Do we still showcase Thursday? Sure. 15 minutes. Guys, we've got a thread in our Discord called the Livestream Community Showcase where you can upload a picture of your current hobby or something you've finished recently. We'll do that in 15 minutes. So if you aren't part of the Discord, you got to ask yourself why. Why am I no part of Discord? And if you aren't part of the Discord, just type command Discord if you're on Twitch. Polls up. What should Blessed do? There is a poll, guys, which you can click on and vote on what you want Blessed to do with his army. Crazy talk. Oh, right. Somehow got some fucking grey on the head. Strip the army. Shit. Time to non-suspiciously procure alcohol. I get mine from work. So mine is suspicious. All right. Citadel pots. Why do you do this to me? I have a triple agenda. No, I don't. The reason I get isopropyl is to clean my airbrush. I don't strip any models. Or I haven't for a long time. All right, we're going back to that classic blue-gray recess shade that we used on the RX78, and we also used it on the Goose. And now we're going to use it on the Sword Strike. There's a thread by itself called the Live Stream Community Showcase. I mean, you can post your stuff in general as well. Like, that's completely up to you. Okay. Let's film this for the tutorial. I've been going to my really small artist opus brush for this lately, except I don't... Oh, it's over there. I was like, except I don't know where I put it. I mean, he looks kind of cool already. So the next step is to thin down some Thunderhawk Blue and Dawnstone and apply our recess shade. I'm going to try and be as neat as possible with this step so we don't need to do a tidy up, but if you do make any mistakes, just go back to that Ulthuan Grey and you can fix it. Just like that big blob I did. I'll put that in the tutorial as well. I'm walking away. Oh no. Probably need to thin it down a touch more. And maybe we'll use the larger brush. The artist's opus just doesn't keep its shape that well. Lothar with the 16-month resub. What a legend. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support.
Stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with you, I can't help. When the stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with you, I can't help but think of you.
Been busy, dude. Works flat out. We are. Battleforge Gaming is going to be at PAX. We'll be part of the Pluto exhibit. And we are going to be helping people paint their Pluto miniatures on the spot. On the actual spot. So we'll be doing sort of like, I don't know, half an hour painting tutorials with people. They can just sit with us and we'll give them guidance and help them paint their miniatures. Whole weekend, yeah. We will be there on the slower Sunday. You might stop by. What are you fucking talking about, Lothar? You mean might? Gundam assemble in stock. Well, that's lucky, Bob. You're waiting to see if you get a free ticket. Ah, fair enough. I was like, what do you mean by might? You're coming, but you might drop by? Your bank account won't like you. Be sure to use the code word BFG. And Battleforge Gaming get 10% of all Gundam sales. Imagine. It's going to be a lot of cleanup on this. But I'm just trying to get a real nice, consistent recess. Oh, it's time to do the live stream community showcase. Get your post in that thread, guys, because we're just about to do it. Join the Discord and add your pick to the live stream community showcase. It ain't just about what I'm painting, it's what all you are painting as well. Might not even be painting, you might be building some Gunpla. Might be making a cosplay for PAX that's coming up. You'll take your worst painter award? No. And there ain't no such thing. There's no such thing. All right, all right, all right. Surprise, surprise. Stork's got some more Van Sar and Gene Stealer Colts. Scheme's sick, man. The scheme is very cool. Nice. Very nice. Who's this? Hang on, this has to be Blessed. He said he paints purple. What do you mean worst painter? There's nothing wrong with that. How cool are the what are they called? Hedonites of Slanesh. Tynan continuously working on his Ironhead prospectors. That's a lot of back shots. That's a lot of back shots. Wombat's Vulcan is looking slick. Wombat's Vulcan is looking super slick. Very nice, man. Very nice. Is this what you're asking? Is this what you're asking about the Zaku Heat Hawk for this spear? Is that what you're asking for, Wombat? Did you manage to work it out? Dude, how good's your gold? There's gold here. Just gonna have a crack. You'll get it. You'll be right, mate. You'll be right. Oh, and there's a cloak. Very cool. All right, and on that note, thank you very much for putting up some posts, guys. We are going to end stream here, but we will see if there is someone to raid. There's gotta be. Let's raid Loopy. Let's raid Loopy. What's she painting? Chaos. Ooh, I don't know if I want to raid Loopy. Avi, thank you very much for the 6-month resub. We are just finishing up. Raid. Paste. All right, that is all from me, guys. We'll be back tomorrow to continue work at the Sword Strike Gundam. I'll be an hour later on stream because I'm going to my mum's for dinner because it's Friday. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Appreciate the chats. Does make stream much, much easier. Peace.